We have successfully apprehended the killers involved in the murder of Aruna Priyantha Vidanagamage and his two children in Midenia. The three suspects are currently in custody: Jeevan Prasad Kumara, Prabhat Tushara and Police Constable I.L. Janaka Prasad, badge number 82493, who was arrested shortly before this announcement.
The bodies of the three victims were placed in a house in the Kudagallara area of Midenia and their funerals are scheduled for tomorrow. Aruna Vidanagamage and his three children had left his in-laws' house in Madamulana on the 13th and were heading to their temporary residence on Thorakoleaya on a motorcycle. After stopping at a night hotel in Galpotheaya to dispatch his elder son to buy food, Aruna Vidanagamage and his two younger children were shot at the Kadewata junction in Midenia shortly after leaving the establishment. Sri Lanka police reported that the firearm used in the assassination of Ganemulle Sanjeewa at the Halfsdorf Court complex in Colombo was handed over to the shooter by a female suspect at a lodging in Kaduela. Police said that the suspect disclosed the information during the detention. SSP Buddhika Manatunga, the police spokesperson, stated that the suspect had inspected the firearm at the location. Further information revealed that the female suspect and the shooter had stayed at the lodging the day before the murder.
Upon reviewing the CCTV footage from the lodging, it was revealed that the suspect and the female accomplice used a white Honda Fit car, registration number WPCSC 8811, to travel to the crime scene. This vehicle has now been seized as evidence. Prior to the crime, an individual arrived in this car and handed a parcel to the suspect and the female accomplice at the lodging. The parcel contained the firearm used in the crime and clothing similar to that worn by lawyers. The suspect's statement led to these discoveries. Further statement from several individuals are required in connection with this incident.
The police reported that the shooter, after assassinating Ganemulle Sanjeewa, travelled to Nugegoda in a hired vehicle and purchased white clothing from a well-known apparel store. The female suspect met the shooter in Nugegoda and both travelled to Negombo via the expressway in a hired vehicle.
During the questioning, the shooter revealed that he discharged the bag containing the clothes he wore during the crime on Ridivalla Road in Kochikade. The authorities have since recovered this bag. The shooter then boarded a blue three-wheeler at Kadolkale Junction and travelled to Ridivalla Road in Kochikade, where he discharged his clothing at an abandoned location.
Investigations revealed that the shooter boarded a van heading to Kalpitia with the intention of fleeing to India. The female suspect fled from Negombo in a three-wheeler. The police suspect that criminals Manmodinu Padmasiri, also known as Kesel Badra Padme, and Commander Salintha were behind the contract to assassinate Ganemulle Sanjeewa. The suspects had stayed at a lodging in Diulapitia and Negombo a few days before the murder. The police stated that Ganemulle Sanjeewa was murdered under a contract worth 15 million rupees, of which 200,000 rupees had been deposited into the suspect's account. The remaining amount was agreed to be paid in India.
The shooter joined the 3rd Commando Regiment of the Sri Lanka Army on the 19th of December 2012 under soldier number 559189 and was discharged in May 2024 under general amnesty. This information has to be verified with the Panagoda military camp records.
The Colombo Crime Division is conducting investigations to apprehend the fugitive female suspect.
A woman named Ishara Sewandi Virasinghe, a resident of Katuwalle Road in Negombo, was accompanying the shooter to commit the crime. Investigations are underway to arrest this 25-year-old suspect. Based on the information uncovered via the investigations, a police constable was arrested for aiding and abetting in carrying out this shooting. The police constable had been in touch with the female suspect before and after the crime. He was identified as a police constable attached to the Negombo police named Lahiru Prasanna Atugala with badge number 102216 from Padenia.
The Chief Magistrate of Colombo, Tanuja Lakmali, has ordered the remand of a police constable attached to the Negombo police station until the 7th of March. The constable was arrested in connection with the assassination of Ganemulle Sanjeewa. Additionally, the magistrate granted permission for the police to detain and question the driver suspected of transporting the shooter to the Colombo Magistrates Court. The Colombo Crime Division presented both suspects in court this afternoon.